Hey there. We have arrived at June 16th, 2025 on our linear calendar. Before we talk about the moon and her energy, please join me for a silent minute to ground ourselves in peaceful and loving intentions for all the places and people in the world that need them so badly right now. I will start the timer. All right. Thank you for joining me in that. So the moon will be void of course today from 1:31 p.m. Eastern Time until 2:09 p.m. Eastern Time when she'll enter Pisces. So that void of course space, remember, is just it's in a time that offers us a space to notice the quiet and a sense of emptiness. It's said in classical astrology that the beginning or beginning anything under a void of course moon will not come to fruition. Since the moon will be in Pisces until Wednesday night, we'll talk about what that moon energy could mean. The universe asks us to seek our truth, to be messy, and to go our own way, as well as find our own path when the moon is in Pisces. Trust that what you're feeling, doing, or going through is exactly the path that you need to be on. Some questions that you might consider with Pisces moon energy. Are there walls of protection that I can break through to heal my deepest wounds of love? What boundaries are needed so I won't take on others' energy? How do I clean and replenish my energy daily? In a healing practice that you might resonate with, it's actually came through as a lot of questions, but here it is. Imagine that your only task is to heal and receive. Schedule a week of receiving into your calendar. Instead of focusing on giving, work, energy, time, support, amplify what you receive: money, support, nourishing food, wisdom. What do you say yes to that wants to be a no? What do you say no to that wants to be a yes? What brings you into the flow? And finally, what would it feel like to know that all is well and already healed? The message that came through from the Akashic Records and the Rider-Waite Tarot deck for this week. The beginning of the week, the Empress reversed came up. Reconnect with your sources of love. All the enchantment and answers are within. Remember the law of oneness. For the middle of the week, the Queen of Wands upright came through. What actions are you holding back on due to fear of what others might think? It's a time to stand in your power. Follow that spark of inspiration. And for the end of the week, the Ace of Pentacles upright came through. Support comes from unlikely sources. Open to the bigger picture. Look in the places that you haven't before. So before I leave you, I'm going to take some of the messages from the middle of the week to share now, which is, what are you afraid to do because of what others might think? It came through really strong for me in that minute of silence, that it's really important right now to send our compassion and our love specifically to those that we don't agree with and have trouble loving. With all the divisiveness and disagreements and power plays that are going on, it's really easy to choose how we feel and what we think and believe that that's the only right way. I'm not saying that the people that are making decisions based on greed and power are right. What I am saying, what Spirit's encouraging me to say, is that it's important to remember that those people need love too. And returning hate with hate doesn't get any of us anywhere. So, as much as possible, as Spirit was encouraging me in that silent minute, as much as possible to send the compassion and the love to the places where it's the hardest to send it. So please take it or leave it. But it felt really strong to say that and share that. So I, of course, leave you with hopes of peace for your week ahead and spaces of ease where you can find them, that you're able to take the very best care of yourself. And please just live in that space of love and compassion, even when it's extraordinarily challenging. I will look forward to seeing you next Moonday. And until then, smile.